Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that we whine again like a mom because didn't give me anything. Just keep whining. We have ways of doing it. One of them is, for
Tyler,
example,
give me points.
Yeah. One of stop whining. So one of them will be actually having the moms raise the children. That will be one. We can actually go for a voucher system. All of the schools will be private, and we can help the kids that are not well off, that so they can have a proper education. What you want in public schooling is just have this huge bureaucracy that is completely and absolutely worthless, and is pushing all of the horrible things we see right now.
No, I think there's a lot of defects in public schooling, but what I want to hear from you is a good alternative. You can't.
Well, you're just saying that there's a lot of defects, right? There's a lot of defects,
but that doesn't mean you don't throw the baby out with the fucking bathwater, right? Like, obviously, you like.
In this case, you do. How you can't fix it? How can you fix it?
Schooling. What's your the burden is on
this
you
case
an alternative to public schooling.
Yes,
like,
I
not
presented
everyone wants to homeschool. That's just boots on the ground reality. You have to contend with that.
I presented 2 alternatives. Can you tell me the alternatives?
No, you tell me. It's your opening.
I presented 2 alternatives a second ago. Can you tell me the alternatives?
No, you tell me, brother. It's your opening. You tell
me. I know you don't listen. I'm gonna do it again so you can try to open your ears, okay?
Should public schools be totally shut down?
Yes.
No.
Totally.
Score!
That's retarded.
Yeah.
That's so retarded.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew when I saw it. I knew. I'm
so happy. You know what? This is the one time I'm actually making a libertarian argument, which is kind of weird for me because I freaking hate libertarians. But it's an actual libertarian argument.
It's the right argument. I mean, it's a good argument.
Yeah, it's a good argument. It's the right argument to make. Yeah, they're correct.
Right. So Emmett has the affirmative. Confluence you're defending. Emmett, just start talking when you're ready to destroy all within your eyesight.
I'm a little nervous.
Okay.
Drink more wine before you start, Emmett.
As the one woman will say, we need to have public schools because she doesn't want to do the actual job like a mom would do, which is actually raising the kids. In reality, what we do when we have public school systems is we create a complete we create a bureaucracy that is completely on its own, and instead of giving a service that is going to make it better for the kids, we are destroying the minds for next generations. What we have to do is get rid of all public schools so that we can have a future again.
30 seconds. You ready? Confluence, you got to destroy, man.
Yeah, I mean, hell, okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, I think that was a fucking hell of a short opening. I the whole thing would be, what is the alternative? If you remove all public schools, are you just gonna have private schools? So many people would be left behind, not to, quote Obama, but, no child left behind. But like, unironically, so many kids would be left behind. That would be, it's such an absurd proposal. There's no private funding enough to fund enough private schools to possibly make that work. It's an absurd prompt on his face. So I want to see where this goes into 5 minutes, because I feel like Emmett didn't present anything in his opening that would be an alternative to that. Like, if he had said homeschooling, or if he said he had given some proclivity toward private schooling that could somehow work fiscally, then fine. But he didn't. So that's what I probably almost that time.
7 seconds left. Well done, sir.
Okay. Now that we let me know when you're ready.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yeah. So now that we whine again like a mom because didn't give me anything. Just keep whining. We have ways of doing it. One of them is, for
Tyler,
example,
give me points.
One of stop whining. So one of them will be actually having the moms having the moms raise the children, that will be one. We can actually go for a voucher system. All of the schools will be private, and we can we can help the kids that are not well off, that so they can have a proper education. What you want in public schooling is just have this huge bureaucracy that is completely and absolutely worthless, and is pushing all of the horrible things we see right now.
No, I look, I think there's a lot of defects in public schooling, but what I want to hear from you is a good alternative. You can't.
Well, you're just saying that there's a lot of defects. Right? You
there's
can
a lot
see
of
that,
defects.
there's a lot of defects.
But that doesn't mean you don't throw the baby out with the fucking bathwater, right? Like, obviously, you like.
In this case, you do. How you can't fix it? How can you fix it?
Schooling. What's your the burden is
in
on
this
you to present
case,
an alternative to public schooling.
Yes,
like,
I
not
presented
everyone
two.
wants to homeschool. That's just boots on the ground reality. You have
Confluence,
to contend with that.
I presented two alternatives. Can you tell me the alternatives?
No, you tell me. It's your opening. You tell
I presented two alternatives a second ago. Can you tell me the alternatives?
No, you tell me, brother. It's your opening. You tell me.
Yeah, I know you don't listen. I'm gonna do it again so you can try to open your ears, okay?
Yeah, they're open.
So the first one would be the voucher system. The second one would have the actual mothers take care of their kids. How about we actually let the mothers take care of their kids? Do you want that? Wouldn't you? No, you didn't. What about the voucher system?
I did. I did.
That? No. You didn't even know them.
Don't gish gallop me, Tyler. Give me another point for that. Okay? You are gish galloping. You're not letting me answer your second point. Okay, homeschooling. That's something that the mother volitionally has to do. She has to be an agentic being who wants to homeschool her kids. I wish in a utopian world that would be perhaps ultimate.
What do you think happened in the past, Confluence?
I know, but to get rid of public schools now, you can't punt to the past. This is another fallacy, okay? You can't go to the past.
I can punt to the past and tell you that it's being done.
You can't.
Yes.
If you removed all public schools right now,
the sun raised yesterday. I can say that it's happened in the past. It will happen again tomorrow.
We would not survive. We need more H-1B visas, which is a lot of problems for. If we removed all public schools,
why do we need H-1B visas?
Because we'd have more illiterate children. We'd have, if you got rid of all
Are you telling me that women in America are so dumb that they can take care of kids?
Yes, absolutely, because they don't want to. You would admit this, Emmett. Emmett, you don't deny this. You know that that half of America is liberal women. You think those liberal women are going to homeschool their kids correctly? Yeah. Like, are you going to go on the record?
This explains why you're completely
no, answer my question.
This explains why. Yeah, you think you're so dumb that they can't take care of a kid. What do you think? Okay. It's very hard to teach them about, I don't know, 1 + 1 = 2?
The woman
basic language skills.
The woman has to want to. Most liberal women will not homeschool their kids. You have to contend with that fact. You can't posit it as an alternative.
The most liberal women are not having kids.
Are they going to be forced?
They're not even having kids. Why are they going to homeschool? They're cat.
But they're
not having kids. What they're doing is having cats.
They're having less kids than the right is having, yes, but they're obviously still having kids. People on the left are having kids. That's a fact. Fucking Mauld and Cope and Steve.
We can go ahead and look at the numbers, but in reality, most of the liberal women are not even getting married and not having kids.
They are having kids. They are having kids, and they don't want to homeschool them. So what are you proposing? Are you proposing you homeschool by mandate, that the government is intervening? I thought you were taking a
No, you can send them to private school. You can have a voucher system as well. Okay, you can have both.
Okay, so I've defeated the homeschool.
You can have a private.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. So
you can have the voucher system with private institutions, so you can have the whole fucking bureaucracy, and you can homeschool. Both of those things can be done.
When we have such a piss poor literacy rate, I think it's
Are you American, Confluence?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Well, okay. I don't think I can trust you because you're so dumb that you don't even know how to do 1 + 1 and teach a kid.
Tyler, take point of the ad hominem.
Okay, I'm just doing. This is not a hominem. I'm just using your logic when you're telling that half of the population of America that you have a 50-50 chance of being one of them. By the way, being so dumb and retarded that they can teach kids the basic things in life. So since they can teach kids the basics, why would I trust you in having this argument?
Emmett, it's not that they can't, it's that they won't. It's that most liberals
do
not want to homeschool. And I guess unless you're gonna force them by
they're not having kids either.
They won't be homeschooling. Again, you can say they aren't having kids. They are having kids.
They aren't having kids either.
They're not having kids.
And you have an option.
That's time. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. That was good. I loved every minute of that. Are you not entertained? Are you not?
We're not entertained.
Fucking great. That's fucking great. All right.
It boiled down to one argument on each side, though. It could have been better. Y'all could have done better.
It really could.
He didn't even listen when I said the argument. He was like, "You never presented anything." It's like
I know. And then Lindsay, in the middle of it, she's got to go break up a home. I mean, what the fuck?
This is what happens.
You just can't make this shit up. All right, so
hear from the
we're
judges so I
gonna
can
start
my
off
judge.
with the Grillipus and see where he's at, and let's go.
Yeah. So this was kind of tough. I think we kind of strayed a little bit away from topic after the first, 30 seconds or a minute of the 5 minute. But as far as the arguments made in that time, I'm looking at what Emmett's saying, and I got to go with Emmett. He's kind of he brought up prescriptions, and he kind of stuck to it, even though he threw in a few ad homs, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was pretty good one. That's tough, but I couldn't really find in my notes here where there was kind of like a battle to those prescriptions and why they would fail. So.
All right,
Let's it short. I'm going to go with Emmett just because of he stuck to the topic at least at the beginning and even gave prescriptions. So.
Okay. All right, Tyler. I know you can't wait.
I'm chomping at the bit to get into this one. So even if I give you points for both of the ad homs and the Gish Gallop, that's not going to save you from Emmett's brutal beatdown here, as much as it pains me to vote for Emmett.
What the fuck?
Yeah, hold on. Listen to this because you're not going to like it.
No, I'm not going to like it. I already know I'm not going to like it.
Oh, what a friend. What a friend.
Started out.
Betrayal.
Your critique
Confluence
started
will
out
remember this,
saying
okay?
you
It's
needed to
partial
hear.
judgment, but it's partial constructive criticism.
Yeah,
So just
you needed to
listen.
hear a plan. You needed to hear how the funding was going to be taken care of. That was your biggest. The funding and inclusivity were the two arguments you made. Inclusivity was the winning argument. If you would have kept that, you would have won. But instead, you went down the funding route when he offered you a reasonable alternative, which is the voucher program, which would hypothetically leave the same system of funding we have in place, just allocate that money to the students. That's what the voucher program is. He completely dismissed all your critiques of the stay-at-home parent situation or stay-at-home school situation.
I'm gonna pull an Indian Jesus. I'm gonna fight with the judges because that's like stare decisis.
That never works.
So
man.
Tyler, explain that to me. How did he dismiss my homeschooling
Because
stuff? Because
your
most women
critique-
don't want to homeschool.
That's fine because the voucher
Hold on.
program.
Let him give the judgment, and then we can talk about it after. Can we?
For all the women that didn't want to take the voucher money and homeschool, they just send their kid to a private school with that same voucher money, and that's why he was saying it's an alternative to what you were saying. All you had to do was just stick the one time. Most women don't want to do this. Let's move to the voucher program and then start attacking that. Would have been the proper route. Instead, you stayed with stay-at-home parents and never once addressed the voucher program, and you basically didn't penetrate his wall of argument, his affirmative argument, with any negative critiques that actually got through and won it in the context of the debate. If you would have argued inclusivity, that's why we need universality, because economic institutions prop up our society and make us more successful in the long run, you would have won this. But you went the route of funding, and he undercut that with vouchers.
By just saying the word voucher. To be clear, he gave
all
no
it
funding
takes.
to that. He
That's what
literally
vouchers are. The voucher program is. It's the funding path.
That makes total sense.
You just don't know the voucher program. Since you never asked.
Hold on, Confluence. Hold on.
Yeah,
Guys.
yeah. I mean, won this by a lot. I feel like.
All right, Anson.
Yeah, Emmett, Confluence. That was a very entertaining debate. Like I said, I'm judging this based on whether or not at the end of the debate I can say nobody takes you seriously. And it was easy in the first debate. The second one was a little close, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that Confluence, nobody takes you seriously. That was 14 points for Emmett, 10 points.
What a surprise! Anson gave me the L. Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't
I know the feeling. Believe me.
It wasn't for anything. Like you did a good job of attacking his credibility, right? But you didn't listen to what his arguments were and refute them, and it made you look weak, like you weren't arguing in good faith. You were basically just trying to argue something that didn't exist. You needed to listen more. You know.
Membership to the Continental has been by thine own hand revoked.